It started small. Late nights here and there. Extra hours because the project's behind. I didn't question it, not at first. Emily loved her job. She'd worked hard to move up, and I respected that. We'd been together 8 years. Married 5. Solid. Or so I thought. Her company started sending her out of town more often. Training conferences, team-building retreats, client visits. Always last minute, always rushed. "I hate leaving you like this," she'd say, hugging me at the door. "But you know how it is." And I did. Or I thought I did. One Thursday, she left for what she said was a 2-day seminar. Out by the lake. I stayed home, took care of the dog, kept the house running. Saturday morning, I was tidying up when I found it. A receipt. Folded in the side pocket of her work bag. The Oakwood Inn. 1 night. 2 guests. Dinner, drinks. A suite. But the date didn't match the conference. It was a weekend she said she'd been with her mom. My heart pounded. I read it twice, hoping I'd gotten it wrong. But I hadn't. And I realized, whatever this was, it wasn't new. I put the receipt back where I found it. Didn't want to tip her off, not yet. Instead, I started watching. That night, Emily came home from her conference, glowing. Relaxed. Like a weight had lifted. She kissed me longer than usual. Almost like she was trying to wash away guilt. "It was exhausting," she said, kicking off her shoes. "But I think it went well. The client loved us." I nodded. Smiled even. But inside, something had shifted. Over the next week, I looked closer. Her work calendar on the fridge didn't match what she told me. An event marked "Off-site client dinner" fell on the same date as that hotel stay. And there were other little things. A charger that wasn't hers. A cologne I didn't wear, faint on her coat. I checked our shared credit account online, nothing unusual. She was smart. Whatever she was doing, she was paying in cash or keeping it off the books. And that scared me more. Because it meant she wasn't being careless. She was planning this. I told myself I wouldn't go further. That I'd wait, talk to her, give her the chance to explain. But that was a lie. Just like hers. So I did it. I installed a small app on her tablet, one that synced text to my email. She barely used it, mostly for streaming and emails, so I figured she wouldn't notice. That night, while she was asleep beside me, my phone buzzed. New messages. Not to me. From him. "Miss you already? That smile of yours kills me." Her reply. "You're bad. I can't stop thinking about last night." My throat went dry. He had a name, Mark, the guy she mentioned from work a few times. The one she said was like a big brother. They joked, flirted, planned. I scrolled further. "When's the next trip?" "Soon. He doesn't suspect a thing." I set the phone down. Stared at the ceiling. And realized I wasn't angry yet. I was heartbroken. And the worst was still coming. The next morning, I went through the motions. Made coffee. Asked about her day. Pretended. Inside, I was planning. I printed the messages. Saved the sync logs. Checked the location history on her phone. She always left it unlocked at home. There it was. Oakwood Inn. Marked on her map history. Not once. 3 times. That night I told her I had to leave for a site inspection. 2 nights, maybe 3. "Really?" she asked, trying to hide a smile. "I thought you weren't traveling this month." "Last minute." I shrugged. She didn't ask more. Didn't protest. Instead, she kissed me goodnight, longer than usual, again like she was erasing something. I packed a bag, drove out of town for appearances, then doubled back. I stayed at a motel near the edge of our city. Cheap. Forgettable. Exactly what I needed. And I waited. That night, just after 9 p.m., my phone buzzed. A message from her tablet. "Same room as last time. Can't wait." I didn't sleep. I had everything I needed. But I wasn't done yet. I parked across from the Oakwood Inn. Lights warm behind curtains. Cars I didn't recognize in the lot. But one I did. Emily's. And beside it, a silver sedan. Mark's. I watched as they slipped out of the car and into the lobby. Close. Too close. His hand on her back, guiding her like he had every right. But I didn't move. Didn't storm in. Didn't make a scene. I wasn't here for that. The next morning, I waited outside his office building. Watched him pull up. Tie loose. Hair a mess. I stepped out, blocked his path. We need to talk. His face went pale. Look, I don't want trouble. You already made it. I handed him an envelope. Inside, photos, screenshots, printouts. You're done. Whatever this was, it ends now. You don't talk to her. You don't look at her. You don't exist near her. Man, if you don't, I promise, HR, your wife, your boss, everyone will know exactly who you are. His mouth opened, then closed. He nodded, and I walked away. That night I made dinner. Set the table. Lit a candle like I used to, before the late nights and hotel stays. Emily walked in, surprised. What's the occasion? Just felt like it. She smiled. Sat down. Acted like we were okay. We ate. Talked. I asked about work. She lied smoothly. No mention of Mark. No hint of guilt. After, we sat on the couch. Can I ask you something? I said. Of course. Are you happy? She blinked. What do you mean? With us. With this. With me? She hesitated. Looked down at her hands. I don't know, she said finally. I thought I was. I tried to be. But it feels like we've been living side by side, not together. I didn't want to hurt you. But you did. Silence. I know about Mark, I said quietly. Her face crumpled. It wasn't supposed to go this far. I swear. I was lonely. He listened. I didn't know how to stop it once it started. You could have told me. I was afraid. Afraid of losing me? She didn't answer. Because we both knew she already had. I didn't sleep that night. Not from anger. Not even from heartbreak anymore. Just the weight of finally seeing it for what it was. By morning, I'd already made the calls. Lawyer. Bank. Changed my passwords. Started the paperwork. Emily came downstairs, eyes red, hair a mess. Can we talk? I nodded. Let her speak. I'm sorry. I was stupid. It didn't mean anything. I don't even care about him. I care about us. Then why did you lie? She hesitated. Because I didn't want to lose this. You. Our life. You lost it the second you chose him. She broke down. But I didn't move to comfort her. I'm not going to drag this out, I said. No fights. No drama. But we're done. She reached for my hand. Please. Let's fix this. Some things don't get fixed. Some things end. I left her sitting at the table. Because for the first time in months, I felt clear. The divorce was quiet. No court battles. No screaming matches. Just signatures and silence. I moved out. Started over. Different city, smaller apartment, but mine. The first few months were hard. Nights felt long. Mornings felt empty. But every day got easier. Then one afternoon, 6 months later, I was grabbing coffee downtown. Normal day. Nothing special. And I saw him. Mark. Alone at a corner table. Slouched. Pale. Hair unkempt, shirt wrinkled. He looked smaller than I remembered. Tired. Like life had caught up. For a second, he saw me. And in his eyes, no arrogance, no smirk. Just shame. I didn't nod. Didn't wave. I just walked past. Because there was nothing left to say. And for the first time in a long time, I felt free. The end.